That's... So these holds have actually come, they're actually shipped in England, and then they were taken on a plane by me, and you know, bear in mind this box went through heavy shipping at the airport. You can see how well Planet Holds actually packs their holds. Everything is double packed in foam wrap, and then they're all individually bagged, so your holds come out perfect and unscraped every time. Jeez. So, way back in 2009, we became aware of a company called Planet Holds, which these guys are from, in the UK, new company, and they said, we'll send you a set of crimps. And I'm like, brilliant, send them over. But they sent them to my house in England, because they didn't want to pay shipping, because shipping on these guys is going to be expensive. So I picked them up at Christmas. We've had them on and off the wall, and obviously we have to do a walkthrough. So they're actually resin, so they're actually quite heavy. They're not light in any way, shape or form, but you can tell from their weight that they've got a good quality to them. They're actually, for resin holds, I wouldn't actually smash them around, but this is a different kind of resin. What you have is the Planet Holds logo, little guy in a circle, and then you have a fixing system that actually allows you to put in champagne head or normal headed bolts. So look at the back, they're all stamped and all quality control, something that Holds does. And looking at these with the insets and the stamp, I'm pretty sure they're made in the same place that Holds are made. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure they're made from the same manufacturer that make Holds. Completely different feel, completely different weight, but a completely different texture, to be honest, as well. But they're definitely made in the same factory as Holds are made. So people are outsourcing their work. So let's go through 17 crimps. Number one, what you're looking at here is a whole bunch of very small edges. One pad and pinches. Nice, really nice angle on this guy, you know, even for a crimp. You know, these aren't really crimps, we'll get to that in a minute. And then you go through, it's like, it's one pad all the way around. This guy, oof, obviously this is the way they want you to hold it. You're looking at like half pad to 3/4 pad, half to 3/4, but you're looking at a great big edge. You know, nice round top, shouldn't be too diggy. That's the way they're going to want you to hold it. It's like up on here, get your hand on it. But the way you really want to hold it is the horrible slopey pinchy way, because the texture on these guys is actually, it's aggressive. It feels like, you know, feels like sand. It's aggressive, but once the chalk gets into it, it should even out a little bit. So this one is perfectly built for four fingers. Sanding's nice and flat. All of them have got the quality control stamps on them. You can see it's really, really nice. But it's perfectly built. You know, you're looking at, you know, half a pad to a pad. Just here, it's like perfect size crimp. Although a crimp is this. These guys are not crimping, you're actually open hand. This guy here is going to be a whole bunch of fun. I was like, oh! And then there's this little dink right down the back. Again, like this one, you know, you're not going to be crimping, you're open handing this guy all the way. You could probably get a good match on this guy as well. But you're looking at the deepest part, when this is on a wall, yeah, this is probably the closest to a crimp you're going to get, because your finger's going to be wedged down the back of the wall. But it's got a good radius to it, a really nice feel. This guy, you're looking at pad, well, you're looking pad all the way through, a little bit deeper at this end. You know, one hand, you could probably double hand this one without too much bother. You've got a horrible little slopey edge, but you've got a nice thumb catch on the side, and you've got a nice flat edge, you know. These holds are 38 pounds, I believe, which, considering it's 17 holds, isn't that bad. Shipping's going to be a crippler if you bring them into the States or Canada. I believe the shipping I checked online, it's about £68, so it's about $120, $180 depending on the exchange rate for shipping for these holds. So you're looking at an easy $200 set of holds here. This guy again, very granite, very sandstone kind of feel and texture to it. The work isn't actually really aggressive like some holds where they go, oh, these are gritstone, these are just crimps, they've not said these are gritstone or limestone or sandstone, they're just crimps. But you're looking at, again, a pad all the way through, and it's the running theme. Ooh, vertical wall, slopey. And then if you look at this guy, whoop, sorry, is a smaller version essentially of this guy. Again, oh, this guy's going to be nasty. You're looking at the shallowest of shallow, when you put this against the wall, you're going to have little or nothing to get your fingertips behind. You probably end up just getting like a quarter of your pad over the top just to catch it. Again, whoop, big daddy, little baby. It's nice, they've got bigger stuff. Again, one pad all the way through, one really nice hand. And then again, the way I'm going to use it is this way, get a really nice pitch. But none of the angles are actually even on this. It's, it's like a triangle that's been squished over. Alright. So this guy has a place for 3 fingers and your thumb right on the end. And it is just a perfect little, it's a little bit sharp, it's not as rounded as we'd like, but these are crimps. You're looking at one pad on this guy. Same thing again, but this guy you can get 4 on, 1 pad. This is the only usable part of most of the holds. Most of them are fairly uni-use. There's no way you can put this upside down and grab on it. You could maybe have a little undercling, but they're going to be hard to hang on to. This guy is a nice, smooth, perfect, really nice. You're looking at pad to 2 pads, depending on how you're holding it. All the way over, it's like nice, big, really ergonomic shape, actually, one-handed. Same thing for this guy's like, ooh. This guy is just about a double-hander. It's not completely round, it's not fully symmetrical. It's like it goes and then goes. So you're just going to crimp over the top of it and try and get as much of your hand on this as possible. This guy reminds me of a Metolius Cobble, actually, one of the green ones. You're looking at pad, nice radius. You could probably get 3 fingers. Yeah, you're looking at a 6-fingered match. The geometrics. These remind me of them. These are little small versions of the Technic Mathematics, but smaller and grippier, and made of resin. Not of urethane. This guy, oh, brilliant little flat edge, pad and a half on top. Horrible slope, which is a pad all the way across and getting thinner. And then you've got the way they really want you to grab it, which is this guy here, which is like 3/4 pad, double hand match, very in cut. Looking at a pad all the way across, these guys are just flat out palm sized. They're nice. They're a good size for a home wall. If you've got a small wall and size issues, then they're absolutely perfect. This guy, offset centre bolt hole, probably wants a hole for a set screw in it. You're looking at 1 pad all the way across, easily matchable 6 fingers on this guy. Again, all the way through, it's very consistent. They're all stamped with their date of birth, which was, that one I can't see the date, I can read it badly. These were, hey, these were made on the day before my birthday, the 3rd of October 2009. That's kind of cool. On to the last guy, which is also pretty much the thinnest guy. You're looking at half to 3/4 pad, and the only part you've got to really hang on to, apart from this big shape on a vertical, you're laughing. On an overhang, the only part that's positive is this little dimple here. So Planet Holds Crimps, coming from the UK, starting in 2008. We've not seen them before. You've probably not seen them. Time to climb. Peace.